So we need to extend the throttle cable. It's going to have no brakes, no emergency stop cable. I don't want any of that on there. All I want is a throttle. So, the scrap bike. There's not any clips of me actually doing the scrap bike because I just ploughed on with it and got cracking on. But I'm going to show you lot what it's looking like now. And I'm going to show you lot the plans of it. So here's the scrap bike. She is fully extended to the point which is there where your other bracket is. So that's how much she is. So she is going to be just over 6 feet long. That is the plan with it. The engine sits just down there. So my plans for this, at the moment I'm testing this because I don't think this stuff here is actually strong enough to hold someone if someone wanted to go on it. I think these bars here, they're great what they do, supporting the bottom, and it stops the shaking from the bottom. Like bars here, for example, they were shaking like in between, so that stops it here. These green things, obviously my bar will go straight like that and connect up to that bar there once I get my welder and all the materials sorted out. Then that bracket needs turning, so the bars this side and not that side in, so that needs coming off and turning around, which that's a 5-minute job. That won't be in today's video, by the way. I'm not going to be working because, yeah, you would have saw my last video I was talking about the doors and how I got my doors in. But yes, this is still the same day of me filming the video of the doors, so it's absolutely chucking it down. So I won't be filming nothing today because it's cold, horrible and wet. But anyway, moving on. Obviously we need to extend the throttle cable because the engine's going to sit back here on that little mount thing. So we need to extend the throttle cable. It's going to have no brakes, no emergency stop cable. I don't want any of that on there. All I want is a throttle. That is all I want. And eventually that little 50cc engine down there, that will get replaced with a, I'm thinking 90 or 125. I want a proper engine for it. I don't want a little kiddie engine to go on this. I want it to be properly done with a proper exhaust coming out like the side and all sorts. Like if you lot have seen American bikes, I'll put up a picture here, look at the exhaust and you'll know exactly what I mean. I want it coming out like pipes, like coming out like that. That's how the Americans do it, and I love the way the American bikes style actually is, so that's what I'm going for on this scrap bike. So my plan is, within the next couple of weeks I want to try and find a material supplier, because at the moment what I'm noticing is every single place on the internet does not sell the right materials that I want. I need ideally 3 or 2 mil, 2 or 3 mil on the bottom as a base aluminium, and I need a 2 mil bar. But I can't get the right measurements for my bar. I've got the right measurements, but when you go onto these websites you can't find, they just won't give you a measurement of how long the bar actually is. It just literally says you want 1.2 mil, 2 mil next to the Honda. I want to get onto that. Next, I want to get the Honda. And I can't say what's wrong with the Honda, but there's something wrong with that Honda that I can't say because we're not going to give away next video. So tune into next video to see what's wrong with the Honda and the problems I've got with it, but I can't say nothing yet about the Honda. But yeah, the Honda will have to go to a professional to get that fixed. That's all you're getting. because I can't do it, my granddad can't do it, my dad can't do it. So that's going to have to go to a professional to get fixed. That's a hint for you. But yeah, moving on to the scrap bike. I don't mind showing the Honda because, I mean, there's not much really to it. Everything's stripped off of it for reasons. Yeah, the engine will sit there, throttle cable will be extended, it'll have a cable tie going in from the bar and it will all go against the bar. And then, once that's done, at the end of the month, next month, we will start to drag out the 50cc scooter. And I've got some really good plans for that. I want to upgrade the engine. Anyway, yeah, I think the hardest part on that bike right now is going to be extending the throttle cable, because on Amazon you can only get, I think it's 2 meters of throttle cable, and that's not what I want. I need a 10 meter throttle cable. Well, yeah, about 10 meters, because I want it extended as well a lot more, and I don't want it cranking all. Yeah, I need about 10 meters. I had to think then, I had to question myself again. Yeah, 10 meters of throttle cable going from the top where the throttle is, just down there, to the back. So yeah, but like I said, I'm in testing mode at the moment. I'm just testing to see if these black bits here, these black bits hold up the frame, because if it does, I'll use them. But if not, I'll get some aluminium and I'll get a tool. There's a tool on Amazon that you can, it's like you put your aluminium in it and you bend it and do all that stuff with it. So if I need that, I'll get that, and if I need the aluminium to do that, I'll do that as well. But it's going to be a proper job when the time I'm done, and it's also going to be properly, it's going to look like a professional came in and whipped around it pretty much and done a good job on it. That's what it'll look like by the time I'm done with it. This is not written down on paper, this is not written down on my computer, this is not written down on my phone. All the ideas that I've had have come from here, and it's all pictured up in here. So if I can share my brain cells with you lot, and you lot can see the picture that I've got in my head of the scrap bike, I'd definitely show you. But fortunately, we ain't got that in this life. So maybe one day. But anyway, yeah, I hope you did enjoy this video, me showing off the scrap bike. There it is in all of its glory. She is going to be a proper jobby when the time I'm done with it. And mark my words, I will take that to a bike show and I will win something with it. I know full well I will, but the time I'm done, because it's going to look absolutely amazing. So, did enjoy this video. There it is one more time on this video. But if you did enjoy this video, make sure you do hit the like button and subscribe, because that's the best way to help me out on this journey of fixing and restoring anything with an engine.